Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. Wind's about 18 miles an hour. It is right around 50 degrees. Not too bad. Mid-December. In the next few days, we have 5 rough, cold nights coming. 3 of those nights will be in the 30s, and 1 of those will be below freezing. And then we have 2 nights in the mid-20s. And that's the actual temperature. That is not the wind chill. So I got a few days to get ready for that. And I'm going to be prepared. It happened last year. We had that polar vortex where parts of Texas actually lost power. And that's the main thing I have to be ready for. I have to make sure I have enough charges, everything's charged, and I have enough butane for my stove. Last year, everything shut down. We lost power. Or was that 2 years ago? Man, I forget. But we were hit with a polar vortex, and it kind of shut our entire area down for a few days. Fortunately, it affects me a lot less than it affects people living in their homes. But I just want to make sure I'm ready for anything the weather might throw at us. The first thing I want to do is make sure my vehicle has all the gas it can get. If this area loses power, that means the gas stations can't be open. That was a lesson I learned during the last big shutdown during the polar vortex. So step 1, keep my tank filled. The wind is kicking up, but another vehicle prep I need to do is make sure I'm completely organized. I don't want to spend any time outside unnecessarily. If it's going to be 27, 26 degrees with the wind blowing, I want to make sure I know exactly where everything is that I might need. So I'm going to spend some time today making sure my back seat and the rear of my Lear topper is as organized as possible. We are on the calm side of the pier now, Rockport Harbor. This is the part that's back past the boat club. Some of the bigger vessels are back here, bigger fishing boats. We come back here occasionally. During the week, it's pretty busy. Coming here on the weekend helps. 2 grumpy old men. I love that boat. That's a great name. We're blocking most of the wind here. Another thing I want to do is make sure I park directly facing into the wind at night. So those few seconds when I come out of the back of the truck, and it's an outdoor shower there. I did not know that. That's good to know. Rockport Yacht Club. I think I said boat club. Probably because I don't see any yachts and I see lots of boats. That would be the reason for that error on my part, and I'm sticking to it. Make sure I'm facing into the wind so when I get in and out of the back of the truck, I'm not directly in that cold air. It's going to be bad enough 26, 27 degrees without the wind blowing directly on me. That also stops the truck from shaking around at night when the high winds hit. So something else to be concerned about. The birds are singing. The grackles are grackling. I also want to make sure I have plenty of water. Plenty of drinking water, individual bottles, a few gallons and that my 5-gallon container is filled up for washing. If the stores are closed or we lose power, then I don't have access to water. I'm going to take care of all that today. It's getting close to Christmas, and going into the store is no fun as it is. And I know with Christmas coming this weekend and the colder weather coming, good morning, ducks, it's going to be a little busy at the stores. I know I have plenty of food, and I did bring food over to the blessing box, and I have food that doesn't need to be cooked in case it's too cold to be outside cooking. I also have gift cards that from my friends Lisa and Bailey for fast food. So as long as the power is going on those cold days when it's too cold to cook, I'll be using those gift cards, putting them to good use. So thank you again, Lisa and Bailey and Hammer. They got the horses out today. Market days are going on. Looks like everyone's getting their grub. Good morning, sweetheart. $10 a ride. There's the little unicorn horse over there. Putting on the old fee bag. This is like Yellowstone, only no one's going to the train station today. You didn't know this was a wildlife channel, did you? Look at this gorgeous blonde over here. What was I talking about? Something about surviving in the cold? I also want to make sure that, and I touched on this earlier, my devices are all charged. I want to make sure my Jackery is fully charged and my devices are charged. My phone, the batteries for my fan, because I even when it's cold, I use the fan for white noise, and I'll have it on just a touch, just to keep the air circulating. Even my devices that I don't use all that much, but I want to make sure, you know, like my battery pack for my phone charger is fully charged. My battery pack to jump my truck if needed is fully charged, and I can also use that as an emergency battery pack if needed. But just making sure everything is fully charged, ready to go. Pray for the best, prepare for the worst. And then in the few days before we have the cold front hit, I'll get to the laundromat, make sure all my winter clothes are clean, make sure my bedding's clean, everything, check my sleeping bag, all that, make sure everything is ready to go when needed, get my warm socks all lined up when I go to sleep at night. Depends on the temperature, but on the coldest nights in the previous years, this will be my 4th winter, I'll you wear the heavy socks to bed, 2 pairs of socks. I've worn my shoes to bed on the coldest nights. Keep all my clothes on, keep my my hoodie on, my jacket, whatever I have to keep me warm, and get under my sheet and my comforter and my extra blanket and my sleeping bag. I have yet to get in my sleeping bag since I was given it. It hasn't gotten cold enough for me to get in my sleeping bag yet. I've always kind of saved that, and these might be the nights coming up where I may need to do that. That's all that comes to mind this morning, guys. I hope you're having a great Monday. Just let me test my most important devices.
Why did the partially blind man fall into the well? Because he couldn't see that well.
Oh man, it's the laugh, right? The laugh makes the joke. Thanks for riding along today, guys. There's the other important device. Thanks for watching.